Live from right field on the south side of Chicago, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Davis Martin. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Ernie Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball, shallow right field. Martinez makes the grab, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now outside low. 1-0. Vladdy matched a homer in his last game. That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball.
That's a ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Nope, that's in.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering way off the plate. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. Still manages a throw. It's offline. The run comes in.
That was a fucking foul.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find the hole and get you a knock.
Santander on third with 2 out. Ball in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. And the right-hander deals. The changeup missing. 3-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
That's inside.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see.
The tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. But they do get on the board in the inning on this triple. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Oh my God, he on fire.
Center field.
That's 5 games in a row with him.
And that one is gone.
His
26th of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Benintendi to the plate. That one outside. Ball 1. Berrios, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. This one smacked out to left center. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Jay Howard.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Needs a hit in this one to push that streak to 20 games.
Tosses across to first. That's the inning. White Sox get 1 on a homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Alejandro Kirk leading things off and takes a strike. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The White Sox looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Zips it to first. 1 out in the 2nd. Here's Andres Jimenez. And he grounds 1 to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And that drops in for a strike. That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Rizzo down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Anthony Rizzo now.
Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo went deep in his most recent game. Slapped foul. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Gets it to first. Rizzo out of the play.
Batting 6th, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first with 1 gone, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Braden Montgomery. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. The flip to second, relay to Guerrero in time, inning ending. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Fielder, Stuart Burrella.
Martin back to work. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Curveball drops in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Gallo. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Caught him looking for the K. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and a quick out, number 1. And now it's Joey Gallo.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards.
Can you imagine if the Sox got the downtown location for that new park? The view at home plate would be the city skyline.
That would be dope. That would be dope as hell, flea market. What's going on, flea market?
So digging in, Brooks Baldwin.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
On the ground to third.
But I heard Jerry wants to use partial taxpayer money to pay for the build, so it probably won't happen. Hey, how's it going? Go Sox.
Man, I hope Jerry sell that team, man. He don't know what he's doing with the Bulls or the Sox.
On the ground to third.
Gun him, gun him, gun him, gun him, gun
Fires
him.
across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel.
The Chicago Fire wanna build a stadium too at the same site downtown.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Wow.
The soccer team.
Well, you can't expect to get a
I know
great
where
pitch
they
to
are.
hit with an open base and a runner on
Wow.
second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
And
Martin, what side of Chicago you live in?
2 down.
You're from Chicago, right?
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest
Can't
gear
remember.
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Right side, Gallo.
Yeah, I really hope they don't move.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Out in the suburbs.
Oh, out in the suburbs. Southwestern suburbs or suburbs?
Robert Jr.
I'm in Downers Grove.
Now fly ball to right center. Varsho on the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 1 down. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. Santander racing after it. And
Oh, nice. That's a nice town.
Yeah, it's real nice.
So up next, Jay Howard.
Jay.
Grounded out his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball.
Get out. Oh, we'll take that.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Grounded out to short this first trip. And a foul ball.
Early.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Damn.
This one in the dirt.
0-2.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Harrison misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Stuart Baroa. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2. Back at right field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now J.D. Martinez. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Andrew Vaughn now. First time up, he grounded to third. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Here on the south side. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Handles, throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Clement stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside low. Now 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Whips it to Gallo, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
Berrios back to work. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. So the lineup flips over. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground right side. Fires over to Guerrero. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And that one fouled off. The delivery to Robert.
Oh.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Score. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Barrios a check to first. Robert dives back in. Benintendi, 30 years old now. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games.
Oh,
and there's a
yes.
rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner.
You can't get that though.
Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. That was a thing of beauty.
Chad Green ready to go.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And a foul ball. Second and third here. 1 away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was
No
ugly.
balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Got him swinging. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it
zips it across, and the Blue Jays go. We're back in a new. Pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Burr.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Martinez, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Tapper back to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Doing here this half.
For the Blue Jays.
A new pitcher in the game, Cam Boozer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Check swing, called strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Misses, and the count is even 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Count's full.
To the right side, Baldwin. Slings to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Tap back to the mound. Whips it to Gallo. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Stuart Baroa will hit next. Went with the sweeper for the strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The next offering misses. And 1-1. To third. And that one handled. To first.
Yes,
and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for them. They turn things over to the south. Brendan Little.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
With the shift on, Gallo hits right into it. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Brooks Baldwin digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a laser base hit. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. He's already homered here in this one. Step off, throw to first. Baldwin back in on a dive.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the move. Smash to the left side to Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And the sweeper catches the plate. Bichette needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Ball 1 there.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. and prevent that run from scoring.
Howard.
What the
They score a run thanks to the infield single. One down, runner at first. And here is Anthony Santander. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Baldwin. Feed to second, that's one. And that's a double play to end it.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level. And you start to gain this momentum. And you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
Bluejays, 39 at bats, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. No homes. They use 1, 2, 3, 4 pitchers. Whitesox, 28 at bats, 7 hits, 3 RBIs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, no home runs. Two pitches. Little money. Fellas, I gotta change the title.